How about those Bengals? Hey, how about those Bengals is really the next thing I want to talk about. And guess what? I'm in full Jamar Chase bandwagon mode. Did you notice this was an LSU shirt?
I did not.
This is like a $5 sleeping shirt I got one time.
Sleeping shirt?
You know, like to
sleeping shirt.
Sleep in.
You sleep in a shirt?
You sleep
What do
in
you
no
fucking
shirt?
sleep with socks on too?
I know what you sleep in.
What? Tell me.
I sleep ass to wiener with you.
Yeah, butt to
I
nut.
know it. Butt to nut.
Yeah.
That's way funnier. Dang it. I got to use that. That's way funnier. Shit! All right. Let's talk the Bengals and Jamar Chase.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of Chase, can you pull up the 2021 NFL stat leaders?
Yeah.
I just want to talk about something that is just so unbelievably ridiculous. And I think so far, we've talked about this before, but wow, it has been a weird year in the NFL. We're going to look at the stat leaders. So the thing about Jamar Chase that's ridiculous is Jamar Chase's stats are absurd for anyone. It would be absurd if DeAndre Hopkins was doing this. It would be absurd if Devontae Adams, who's honestly doing pretty damn close to this, was doing this. But Jamar Chase is 21 or 22. I don't know his actual age, but he's young. He's younger than me. Jamar Chase. One crazy thing, if you look at these stats, now granted, Cooper Kupp's has not yet updated because that Rams game just finished. So Cooper Kupp is actually the NFL's leader in yards. However, Cooper Kupp now has 54 receptions. Devontae Adams at 2 has 52 receptions. Jamar Chase has 35 receptions.
Yeah, wow.
He is not seeing nearly the volume that any of the guys on this list are, and he is number 1. Yes, technically number 2, but you get the idea. Can you imagine? Seriously though, 35 receptions, 754 yards. He is having one of the greatest wide receiver seasons in NFL history.
Yeah.
Like, there's no other way to put it. He's literally that good. It's so hilarious too because people were absolutely shitting on this guy preseason. I'm so glad I don't have an old tweet where I was shitting on him because I didn't. I wanted to wait to see the season out. Everybody in the world has a tweet about Jamar Chase being a bum. But what I want to say, this is really the question I want to pose. He hasn't played that many games, but could you say Jamar Chase is a top 3 receiver in the NFL right now? That's the question.
He's looking like it.
But the problem is, stats kind of lie. If you asked anybody, who are the 3 best wide receivers in the NFL right now, I think a lot of people, or let's say top 5. Let's say it's top 5, okay? Top 5 NFL receivers right now, guys. If I asked you that, what would you say for top 5 wide receiver? I want to see what chat says first. Because I think a lot of people, and I'm seeing in chat already, would say DeAndre Hopkins. Yeah, right here. I mean, people, you'd want to say Diggs. Diggs is definitely in that conversation. DeAndre Hopkins is in that conversation, right? But DeAndre Hopkins doesn't appear on any of these lists. And that's why I say stats lie a little bit. DeAndre Hopkins is not even top 15. And that's not his fault. That team is absolutely stacked. Kyler Murray can throw to literally anybody he wants to at every given time. I don't even know if DeAndre Hopkins is the leader on his team in receiving yards. I think it might be Christian Kirk. It might not even be him. See, he's not even in the top 40.
No.
I don't even know where there he is. The DeAndre Hopkins, 26 receptions, 367 yards. That's not counting how well he played today. And I think he had actually, no, that's updated to today. I think that's updated today. That's what's crazy, right? So would you put Jamar Chase in the top 5? Would you be willing to do it, or do you need to see Jamar Chase play more games? Debo fell off a cliff. He didn't really fall off a cliff. He was just significantly outperforming. And you could probably say the same thing about Jamar Chase, except Jamar Chase is just playing so well that it's kind of hard to say anything bad. Another reason why stats lie, I don't think Marquise Brown is in anyone's top 25. I wouldn't put I like Hollywood Brown. I would still not put him in a top 25 receivers in the NFL. There are a lot of receivers I'd rather have on a team before Marquise Brown. And damn it, he'd be the best wide receiver on the Lions, but I don't think he's that good. 566 yards, 37 receptions. He's up there. Tyreek Hill's certainly in discussion. Most people would never even think to put Cooper Kupp in the discussion, and yet statistically he is in the discussion. How'd Debo fall off? He had a bye week, so he's top 5 that week. He's still top 10 playing today. Yeah, I don't actually think Debo fell off. I think Debo is outperforming, though, especially with like his quarterback situation. It's one thing, like Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase already know how to play together, and I don't know what the 49ers are doing over there. So, all right, yeah, so Jamar Chase, currently, talent-wise, difficulty of catch-wise, he actually is a top 5 wide receiver in the NFL right now. To prove it, obviously, you have to do it over a long period of time. But here's the difference between Jamar Chase and Cooper Kupp right now. and I feel bad saying this because I do love the Rams and I do like Cooper Kupp. I would not put Cooper Kupp in the top 5, even though statistically he's in the top 3. But Cooper Kupp, I believe, has benefited from Matthew Stafford. He's benefited from an offense that benefits wide receivers, and he's been getting so many targets.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of wide receivers in his position would be putting up similar numbers, for example. I don't think a lot of wide receivers in Jamar Chase's position would be putting up the numbers he's putting up. He's making insanely difficult catches. He's getting himself open in very difficult spots. And like what he did against the Ravens today, he had 3 dudes on him. He just said, fuck it, I'm going to the crib. So I really do think this is certainly an overreaction. I think Jamar Chase is in the top. He's in the top 5, if not the top 3 talented wide receivers in the NFL right now, and this dude is 21 or 22 years old. That shit is
insane, dude.
I love to see it, dude. That's so awesome. And you know what, baby? In my Dynasty Fantasy League, I drafted Jamar Chase. I think it's the 6th pick, and I am butt naked about it, so that's lit. But, well, I mean, wow, stats are really fucking deceptive. When you look at the league leaders in yards, it is just so weird. There's so many names that I'm so used to talking about that are missing here. DeAndre Hopkins and Julio Jones come to mind. A.J. Brown's not in here. DK Metcalf's not in here. Tyler Lockett's not in here. But you got dudes like, you got Mark Andrews in here for yards. You got Marquise Brown up there so high. You got Cortland Sutton. I love Cortland Sutton. It's just weird to see him in here. I don't think anybody could have predicted this shit. But cool. We'd love to see it. Jamar Chase, keep doing it, buddy, because I need you for fantasy. And that's the only reason I give a shit.